Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're going to play an Azorius Combo deck that's centered around One Last Job. So the way this combo works is, One Last Job says it's got a spree, and it's a 3-mana spell that can we add 2 mana to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and we can add 1 more mana to return target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to the creature you control. So we're not going to do the mount or the vehicle. It's just the 2 plus 1 plus 2, so that's 6 mana total. What are we going to get? We're going to get Aatchik Emerald Radian, a 6 mana creature. Oh, don't care about that. We're not hard casting him. When Aatchik enters, create 1/1 green insect creature token for each artifact and/or creature card in our graveyard. Then, whenever another insect you control dies, put up a +1/+1 counter on Aatchik, and each opponent lose 1 life. Well, you can already kind of see what happens, right? If we're one last jobbing Aatchik, he's going to come in and create a bunch of insects based on a number of artifacts and creatures in our graveyard. Then, we're going to name 1 aura, the new card from Edge of Eternity, Moonlit Meditation. So this is enchant artifact or creatures you control. For the first time you will create 1 or more token each turn. You may instead create that many copies of the enchanted permanent instead. So what happened is that we're gonna put Moonlit Meditation on Aatchik, and instead of creating those 1/1 insects, we're gonna create a bunch of Aatchiks. Well, they're all legendary, so they all die. And when they all die, every one of them will trigger this Aatchik and each other Aatchik. So that is the idea of this deck. And how it actually works is, let's say we have 4 other artifacts and creatures in a graveyard, and we put Aatchik into play. Aatchik sees 4 other artifacts or creatures, it will create 4 insects. And when it tries to create 4 insects, it's creating 4 other Aatchiks. All 4 Aatchiks will then die to the legend rule, and because 4 Aatchik died, each of our total of 5 Aatchik that was on in board at that moment, or on board in that moment, will trigger. And since there's 5 of them triggering with 4 Aatchiks dying, that's a total of 20 damage. That's the bare minimum that we might need. But it can go crazier than that. If there were 5 artifacts or creatures in the graveyard, then 5 will go into the graveyard, and 6 triggers will go on this, or 6 times the trigger goes on the stack. 6 times 5 is 30 damage. If there are 6 in the graveyard, then 6 dies, then 7 triggers. 6 times 7 is 42. You can see how just 1 additional artifact or creature really ramped this combo out of whack. And that is what I really like about this deck, and that's the idea of the combo. But obviously, you don't want to play just 1 combo in the current meta because it's very easily disrupted, and this combo is a lot of mana, and it's very finicky because we have to have at least 4 other artifact and creature in the graveyard. So I have a backup combo right here. Monument to Endurance. This is whenever you discard a card, you can either draw a card, create a treasure, or each opponent loses 3 life. Well, what if we put a Moonlit Meditation on Monument to Endurance? Now, we are every turn creating a new monument whenever we're discarding a card. And whenever we're creating a new monument, well, once we have 5 or 6 monuments, every time we discard a card, our opponent's losing, 15, 18 life every turn. That's insane. And how do we discard cards? Well, there is one other card in this deck that is very important. Collector's Vault. That's how we're going to discard cards. All right, so we're going to draw cards, discard a card, create a treasure, and that kind of boosts both sides of the combo together. But to get Collector's Vault running, we are also going to run the Enigma Jewel in the deck to pump the Collector's Vault ability. So that is how the whole sort of chain of combo works. Now, along with that, since we have to have a bunch of artifacts or creatures in the graveyard, Collector's Vault and Enigma Jewel are both artifacts. They can go in the graveyard very easily. But we also have Voice of Victory and Picklock Prankster to help us get there. Picklock Prankster can help us dig for one last job, and Voice of Victory can stop our opponent from playing spells on our turn to interact with potentially our combo. So that's the whole idea. Against aggro, we also have some Authority of the Consul and Day of Judgment. And there's if there's a Cauldron, a Graveyard Hate that we have to hit right away, we're running 4 Stroke of Midnight. Memory of Nibelheim, which is a Final Fantasy art version of Stroke of Midnight. There's a 3 mana instant that says destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller makes a 1/1 white creature token. That's all there is. So This is a pretty good card in this deck because we just need to stall a bit and we have to kill whatever permanent that could be killing us at that moment. So that's the whole idea of the deck. It's a very sort of tricky deck to play, I would say, but it's actually quite fun. So here is how the deck actually works, right? So here are the spells that we're going to play, and this is the card that we're always going to toss into the graveyard. Now, what we want to do is turn 1, either one of the 4 Enigma Jewel or one of the 2 Authority of the Consul. Turn 2, we want to drop Collector Vault and activate it with Enigma Jewel. Now, obviously, that's a dream scenario. If we don't get that, we can always drop a Voice of Victory to try to stop our opponent from interacting with our spells or making sure that they are killing our Voice of Victory and not killing us. Or we can hold up a Picklock Prankster and try to dig deep onto our turn 3. Turn 3, Voice of Monument or Endurance is pretty useful, or you can always drop a Moonlit Meditation on the Collector's Vault. It's not great, but you can try it. Or you can hold up a Stroke of Midnight to blow up an opponent's stuff. Those are our turn 3 plays. Most likely for turn 3, though, what we want to do is activate Enigma Jewel, use Collector Vault to dig for a card, and turn 3 will have 4 mana because of the free treasure that we will get, and we can Day Judgment our opponent on their white board. So that's the whole idea. And if we get to play turn 3 Monument, we get to turn 4 Moonlit Meditation on the Monument, and perhaps if we have a treasure lying around, we can Collector's Vault, and then that combo also just kind of goes off from there. There is one small numbo in the deck. Don't do this. I tried it. Moonlit Meditation on Voice of Victory. That doesn't work the way that you would think it works because when Voice of Victory attack, it will create 2 copy of Voice of Victory instead of those, whatever those are called, instead of those warrior tokens. But you still gotta sacrifice them, so it's not a boost. So yeah, don't put your meditation on the Voice of Victory unless you want to get meditation into the graveyard for the combo. That is fringe. You can try to do that, but I don't think it's necessary. And that is the whole idea of the deck. Now, this deck, very lean, right? We're running Enigma Jewel, running Collector's Vault, and a Monument can also give us treasures. And we really only have 1, 2, 3, maybe curve into 4. The combo is 6 mana, but we only combo when we get Collector's Vault, which would mean 20 lands only. So here are the lands that we're running. 2 plains, 5 islands, because we have 4 Floodfarm Verge. So this is default white, and we want to have blue early to play Enigma Jewel, and then we have 1 Mistrise Village to stop our opponent from trying to counter our combo if they are a blue deck, and we don't have a Voice of Victory out. And we have 4 Meticulous Archive to try to surveil and dig. We don't have good lands in Azorius right now, so this is all we got. And we have 4 starting towns to get, the mana that we need, since again, Azorius right now does not have the best lands. We don't have Hollow Fountain just yet. That's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Okay, our opponent is Flint. Flinty Flint. Yo. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. We're here for it. But opponent's going first, so it's not as easy. Forest. We got Jewels. Wasteful Verge. Wasteful Verge is not what I expected. But, getting the whole combo in hand is pretty nice. Cash grab. Oh, it's Root Stack. Cool. I do have the whole combo in hand, but I don't actually have the prerequisites. Ah, that's a point. Okay. So if he kills a lot of that, it'll give me a lot of lands. I think I'll make a token. I only have 2. Oh, I actually have none in the graveyard, so let's put the Authority out there. Oh, I should be doing this. no roots for you. Have some tokens. Oh, GG. that works too. Alright, our opponent is Dante. Dante, what you doing? We got a jewel. Nothing to activate the jewel on, but I'm gonna keep. Temple of Malady. Alright, so we're playing Temple Gamers now. Here's a jewel. For once, I want to hit one of those decks that just removes everything. Like, does that still exist? I guess that's... Huh. Maybe voice here? They can't kill voice. They can counter voice. Soul Tie. Soul Tie with counter spell. Consult the star. Okay, he's not countering. I guess he needs to land. Otherwise, that'll be a pretty bad play. Can I draw Moonlit Meditation? No. Oh, it's not a bad card to draw here. So, he can't do anything. I think I want to play the Vault first. And do I think I used the Vault to draw. I don't want that. Alright. Here's our first thing in the graveyard. 4 more to go, and then we can get there. Unless they Cauldron me right now. This is why I have Monument. This is a pseudo WinCon 2. Destroy target non-land permanent. What are you going to destroy? My voice? Okay. Destroying the verse? The voice is totally fine. In fact, I want him to do it. What am I going to mill, though? Day of Judgment. Yeah, it's something. Alright, he's going to get mill 3 card. So we'll get the Monument out first. This way to discard. Triggers. Discard a starting town. Get a treasure, and then we'll draw a card. And we'll put a land into play and pass it. He mills 3 cards. Oh boy, there's a deadly cover. Oh, the Monument might be able to get there. I do need a Moonlit Meditation. He's gonna break my Monument. He's looking to do it. Gotta be careful. I cannot play Moonlit Meditation on the Aatchik if I already created a treasure. That's always a tricky thing. Not, but I do draw a Moonlit Meditation, which is pretty good. That means if I put the Moonlit Meditation on the Monument right here, when I draw and discard, I will create a Monument. So that Monument will give me a... Do I? No, I just want 12 cards. And then I can play the Picklock Prankster. Don't need to throw out the starting time. Discard a card to return a creature or land card. So if you want to get a forest back, I guess you can. But now that I have 2 Monument and I'm making a Monument every turn, he's gonna get hit. Right? And I have 3. 2 more. And I will be the good player. He didn't want to do it. Oh, Cornucopia. That's cool. Another Cornucopia. He's trying to gain life. But he tapped out. So, I don't have enough. I could just Monument. I don't think he's going to cease and desist on this. So let's do this thing. I don't think I need the jewel. I get 3 of these triggers. I would like to draw a card. I would like to draw a card. I would like to draw a card. That's a lot of card draws. Oh, there's a daily cover-up. If he daily cover-ups, I think I'm okay. Because I have so many monuments that he'll just die from the monuments. Which is fun. All that one last job, man. Seriously. I don't know how many last jobs we can have, but it's enough. He does have cease and desist, which is amazing for me and not great for him, actually. Because what he just gave me was my win. Alright, one last job. You must be so proud of his cease and desist. Alright, we're gonna create, yes. Keep the original. That was like 6 or 7 of them. That's a GG. Wow, look at those triggers. You dead. Dante. GG. Alright, our opponent is Botachan. Cool. Let's see how Botachan he has. We got the 1-lander. Can't 1 land, 1 keep this. No way to discard it, so. Alright, this is a 2-lander. It's actually a pretty good 2-lander. Do we put away the archive? I guess we put away the archive. Every other card is sort of needed. The only other thing I can put back is a Day of Judgment. I don't think I want to do that, so if it's a deck I don't need dodge for, I will just, you know. Is that authority? I think I still need to jewel him. It feels bad, but yeah, I need to jewel him. I can authority turn 2. Does that have a Sarkon? My boy? Even got a dragon for the Sarkon? Yeah, that just happened. We all saw it. Putting away a Picklock Prankster because reasons. Put out the authority. Please don't aggro me no more. The 2 Day of Judgments probably will help a little bit. Because Authority and Day of Judgment ensures that we don't get hit by something crazy. Changeling. Thanks for the life. Now it flies. And we have to basically discard whatever we draw here. Which is cool. We can do that. This is our 3rd turn, right? 3rd turn of the game. Pretty sure this is the 3rd turn of the game. Turn 1 I played this, turn 2 I played this. This is our 3rd turn. Okay. Ah, put up on some counter creature. Nice. Now get away. No more cards? That's cool. I guess we try to Picklock Prankster. I mean, I will pay 1 life just to cast it. I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh. Still, I would be wasting my mana if I didn't do it. No, okay, 1 last job. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I got 3. I'm at 12. I got 3. Okay, he just quits. That works too. Goodbye, Red. Botachan. Alright, our opponent is Blue Bomber 1449. Blue Bomba. Oh, Enigma Jewel in the Collector Vault. Of course, I'm keeping this hand. Let's see if that actually takes us to the win. It's gonna take some time, right? We dueling. We are dueling up in here. Who I? They're not going to be able to stifle me turn 2, so I can definitely do this. Wow. Can I draw a land? No, I cannot. But I could do this. Monument to Endurance. Alright, now we can draw in this card. Ooh. That's a real good card. I don't want to draw a card here. I can also treasure into Voice. It's not bad. Force him to deal with the Voice of Victory. It's a pretty threatening card. Okay. I was thinking if they had a Star Cage here, they would probably blow me out, but at least they didn't have that. Another Voice of Victory. So I'm not drawing land number 3, I guess, this game. We will discard probably another Voice of Victory. Now we will draw cards. Do we draw cards or do we make more treasures? I already have a land. No, let's draw cards. This is not our turn 3, right? This is our turn 2. Or this is not our turn 3, our turn 4. We just missed a land drop last turn. So, do I want this island? Let's drop another monument on it. Definitely a Star Cage gamer, so I don't have that much time to try to get treasure. Star Cage will probably still get the treasure, so no point stacking up the treasures. I just need the lands. Or the snare. Where are they going to snare? Oh, the Voice. That's the last thing I thought it was going to snare. Okay. Well, this is going to make me draw 2 cards. We'll discard this jewel. I would like to draw a card. I'd like to draw another card. Another jewel. There's one last ride. Don't have the combo just yet. So I can Picklock Prankster and then play the Prankster. That's not too bad. I get nothing. Yeah, I get nothing, right? I didn't even have the meditation. Okay. That's the way you want to play it. It's gonna get the synthesizer. That's not the right card. I don't think it will matter, because I'm not drawing the card I need. And to land. So, draw a card, and then discard a card. I need to draw all the cards. Okay, there's the meditation. So, how do I drop this meditation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 cards. I cannot drop this meditation either. What can I do here? It's kind of awkward. Yeah, there's a snare too, so I don't think I can get there with just what I have. Double synthesizer, pretty nice. He's looking at the monuments. Maybe he's more afraid of the monuments. Okay. He's doing this. I think we got it. He tapped himself out too. Can we play around a Spell Pierce? I don't think we need to. Oh no! I cannot. Oh shoot. Okay. This is bad. I cannot make this because it will discard a card. And he can just fire crystal me. Yeah, it's kind of the problem, right? No way for us to discard a card. Can I draw any card that would matter here? Ooh, authority. Okay, authority definitely matters. That's important. So we get Day of Judgment. Wipe the board. We play a land. We play Authority of the Consul. And then we'll play Voice of Victory. Stop him from playing stuff on our turn. Unless he fights the voice. Braided Net, that's fine. You know, giving us a lot of life here. Snare, that's fine too. He's gonna snare a monument. Let's give him a raccoon. He's at 18. Alright, let's show him how it's done. One last jobbo. There's the meditation. And I would like to create, I don't know, say like 6 or 7 of them. And then here comes the pinks. 56 triggers. GG. That was fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for our opponent. We had to navigate through all that, but they did not have the best draws. Alright, our opponent is Dagregor. He is Virtuous. Virtuous Gregor. Opponent goes first. I mean, 2 jewels with Monument. That's... I don't think I keep this hand, right? I need to vault more than the jewels. These cards are both what I'm going to pitch anyways, but I guess the meditation could be more useful. Leyline of Hope. Radian and Vanguard. Do I have time to fight? Yeah, I don't think I have time to fight. Let's get the authority out. Maybe it'll buy me a little bit of time. I was thinking whether or not to archive. Well, not this turn, but like how much later can I archive? And the answer is not much. What the hell just happened? Okay. If that's how you want to play it. The Collector's Vault. So you have a flash speed creature? What the heck? Yeah, get lost on the authority. Alright. Hallelujah. Is that? Why didn't he hardcast it? What the hell? I am so confused right now. Day of Judgment, well I need that, so... I don't need this meditation anymore. I think we archive. Yeah, no, we archive. There's no. I have no white mana for this authority, anyways. Maybe he has another Get Lost. Didn't look like it. I don't know what's going on here, but there's hardcasting Halia, giving me a life. Here's a 24. Kind of annoying. Next creature will get him to probably enough. So do we Day of Judgment these two? Yeah, otherwise he gets a 27 and his creature just goes crazy. Stop that temporarily. It's got a village. He gets a bat. Right to the bottom. It's at 24. I don't think. Yeah, I got none in the graveyard too, so this won't do it. Jewel. How many do I have in the graveyard right now? One, I mean, definitely throwing that away. Because I'm gonna Prankster. There it goes. It's big now. Pass to end turn. Well, Day of Judgment is probably what I need, even though those one last jobs are pretty important, right? How many do I have? 1, 2, 3. There's only 3. I could get the Picklock Prankster to make it 4, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay. Now this is some good stuff. I can take this damage, it's not too much. Draw a card, discard a card. No, discard the bolt. Do we draw another card? We create a treasure token. We can lose 3 life. I won't get hit by a lot. $29. Now we can do the thing. Draw a card, discard a card. I will take action to create one more of those, and then lose 3 life. Stroke of Midnight, that's pretty good. Another one of those village. Essence Channeler. Is he holding it back? 30. Go ahead, Scribe. I think this game is locked. I think. It's hard to say. Alright, this time I can just activate the ability. I draw and I discard Voice. I don't think I need the Voice. And I can make a copy of it or make a treasure. I'll make a copy of it. And these two can make him lose life twice. So he does not have that damage. Let's use a 1. Collector's Vault. That's a treasure on my turn and a treasure on your turn. Leyline of Hope, that's fine. You're gonna have to get there first. I didn't need the combo. I didn't need the combo. Essence Chandler, that's cool. I'm gonna gain the life. He's attacking. I will block this bat so he cannot do the thing. Do I want to blow up his Essence Chandler? Just cuz? Alright, you get a 1-1. I was not aware of that interaction. I thought he would die first. I guess lifelink happens, so he's immediately above that life total. That's fair. Did we attack first? No, I draw first. Beyond anything, I draw first. I don't need voice. I would like another Collector's Vault. Alright. So, okay, lose some life. Lose some life again. I will draw a card. Collector's Vault, and then do it on your turn. Vigilance, baby! This meditation is pretty good. Every one of his creatures giving me life. I still have Day of Judgment. Sheltered by Ghosts. I did not see that coming. What is he gonna shelter though? My Picklock Prankster? That's... sure. If you think that helps you, wait till you see what happens next. I will make another one of those. And... gain a little bit of life. Goes up to 20. Does look scary. Oh, one last job. Do I have enough? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. Oh, good game. I didn't even get the combo. I could combo and I can use the monument to kill him. Both will work. GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those one last job games, how does this deck feel? I gotta say, I gotta come clean, right? Obviously, this is not one of the top tier decks. There was a lot of games I lost that I cut from the video because there was a lot of games where I went second and our opponent just chokeabled us. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and we died. I had to do a lot of fine tuning, and that's why we're running 4-day judgment now, and I'm only running 2 monument, even though that combo that I talked about sounded insane, looked insane. And in action, it was insane. Against those chocobo decks, we really don't have the time to really pull that off. So this deck, it's very fun to play. It's, you know, I say that a lot, but it definitely is. As a combo deck is always intriguing to play. It's always very exciting when you pull off the combo. Even the meditation with the monument combo is also very exciting to pull off. And honestly, I really like this deck. Even though it gave me a lot of losses today, I would say the wins and loses are still 50-50. And the games that lost was gone by very quickly and didn't feel that frustrating because I don't play a combo deck and our opponent's playing meta, trash net deck. And when I do win, it feels so satisfying because we comboed off with one last job into a really janky combo that not a lot of people see coming. But there is one thing that I want to make sure, if you want to try out this deck, you're very careful about. And that is Moonlit Meditation's clause. If you read it carefully, it says the first time you will create 1 or more tokens each turn. It doesn't say this activates once. This says that the first time. So, if you are trying to use the Enigma Jewel to activate Collector's Vault for that extra treasure to cast one last job for that total 6 mana combo, don't do it. Because when you activate Collector's Vault, creating a treasure token is the first token you created. So Aatchik will not create a bunch of other Aatchiks. It will just create a bunch of insects, and then you will be sad about it. So that is one thing. It's very, I guess it's not intuitive because of how WotC has been naming or wording a lot of cards. A lot of them just says this triggers once per turn. But this doesn't say that. It says the first time. So that is a very tricky part of the combo, but it's fine. It's rarely ever going to be an issue because mostly this deck is about Moonlit Meditation onto a monument and making sure that our opponent kills our monument before our Aatchik kind of goes off. And if they don't kill our monument, right, then Moonlit Meditation means that every time we trigger the Collector's Vote, we get an additional monument. And that additional monument can make more treasures if we need more mana, or they can, draw us more cards if we need more cards, or we can deal 3 damage to our opponent and just kind of make their life low enough that we don't need 4 Aatchik in the graveyard for that to combo off. All of that is fine. The one card that I do find questionable maybe is the Memory of Niflheim or the Stroke of Midnight. Now, it's been very helpful in a lot of the games today, and definitely if you see it in action, it feels like there's a beast within that gives them a 1/1. That's insane. But here's an issue. There's a lot of games where now in current standards, 3 mana removal is too slow. 3 mana removal, I play 3 mana removal. Our opponent went first. They play a turn 3 Hydra with a Land Elf help. I try to kill their Hydra. They Snakeskin Veil, and I just lose the turn after. So that is an issue that there's no fix. There's no fix until WotC decide to ban all green cards. That's not gonna happen, obviously. But here's the thing, right? To fight that deck, I'm not sure what we can do. I'm not sure if there's any card that we can have in the earlier part of the deck that could make a worthy fight. Maybe it's Get Lost, but I've tried Get Lost in the earlier version of the deck, and it's just not good. Giving the map is very bad, and Get Lost does not hit artifacts. A lot of times, if our opponent has artifact graveyard hate, we also just get got with cauldrons and things like that. So I still think Stroke of Midnight is probably the best card to have for what we need in this deck. Maybe we cut it down to 3 and have another authority just to have more life gain and last longer. But right now, I think this is the version I would take to meta. Not to ladder, but just to have fun. Just to have fun and just pull off combo and laugh at our opponent as they squirm under the Monument to Moonlit Meditation combo. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.